Hello students, in our previous video we have explained the derivation of income consumption curve, that is what is happening to consumer equilibrium and quantities purchased of different commodities when income of the consumer is changing. Now we are going to analyze the variation in price and derivation of price consumption curve. Here we are explaining what is happening to the consumer equilibrium when price of a product changes by keeping the price of other product constant. We know that when price of a product changes, the amount of commodity that can be purchased by the consumer also will be changed. In other words, we can say that when price of a product falls, the consumer will be able to purchase more of the commodity with limited income. Similarly, when price of a product rises, consumer will be able to purchase only lesser quantities with his income. Therefore, if income is fixed and price is changing, there will be a change in income price line in favor of the price changed product. Here we are keeping the quantity of other product constant. For example, suppose income of the consumer is rupees 100 and price of the product X is rupees 10 and price of product Y is rupees 5, then consumer will be able to consume 10X or 20Y. That is, consumer can purchase maximum 10X by keeping Y 0, or consumer can purchase 20Y by keeping X 0. Therefore, consumer can have any combination in between these two extremes, either 10X or 20Y. Now suppose that price of commodity decreases to rupees 8. Initially it was 10 and now it is 8. Then consumer will be able to purchase 12.5 unit of X. Initially the consumer was able to purchase only 10X. Now he is able to purchase 12.5X. That is, quantity of X that can be purchased by the consumer has been increased. Here the quantity of Y that can be purchased by the consumer remains constant. Therefore, when price of a product changes, there will be change in quantity that can be purchased by the consumer only in case of the price decreased product. This change can be represented by a shift of income price line, but only in case of a commodity, a single commodity. The quantity of other commodity remains constant. Now let us analyze the case diagrammatically and we can derive price consumption curve. To derive PCC, we can represent an x-axis and y-axis. On x-axis we are showing product X and on y-axis we are showing product Y. Suppose the initial income price line is AB. That is, consumer can purchase a particular quantity of X and Y, and by considering the price and income of the consumer, the current income price line is AB, and automatically consumer will be in equilibrium at a point of tangency between income price line and highest possible indifference curve. That is identified as, this is indifference curve 1. This indifference curve 1 is tangent to income price line AB at point A, and consumer identifies his equilibrium at point A. Now he is consuming a particular quantity of X and particular quantity of Y. Now suppose when income price of product X falls or decreases, in such a situation consumer will be able to purchase more X. That can be represented with a new income price line AB1. Here consumer can purchase more X. Initially he was able to purchase only OB amount of X. Now he can purchase more amount of X because price of X has been decreased, but the amount of Y that can be purchased by the consumer remains constant because price of Y is constant. Here also we can identify another new equilibrium point. Initially equilibrium point was point A. When price of X decreases, point A became inferior, and automatically consumer will have to find a new equilibrium point. That point is identified at the tangency point of a higher indifference curve IC2, and that equilibrium point is point B. Here we can see that the amount of consumption of X has been increased. Suppose if price of product X increases, then consumer will be able to purchase lesser quantity of X. In such a situation, there will be a new income price line. Here the amount of quantity that can be purchased by the consumer in case of X decreases to OB2. Initially it was OB and now it is OB2, and consumer cannot purchase point A, and therefore he has to identify a new equilibrium point, and that point is identified here on IC0, and consumer will be having an equilibrium point C. Now we have derived 3 equilibrium points by considering different prices of product X, and by joining these 3 points we can derive the price consumption curve. Therefore price consumption curve is the locus of different equilibrium points showing various quantities of two products when price of a product is changing, price of a single product is changing. Once again, PCC is the locus of different equilibrium points showing various quantities of two products when price of a product is changing. Now let us analyze the case of price consumption curve in case of a given good. The concept of Giffen good was originally explained by Robert Giffen by linking the nature of commodity with price changes. According to Giffen, when price of a commodity changing, the effect on its demand can be considered as an element to determine the nature of the commodity. Or we can define different types of commodities on the basis of this price effect. A given good shows unusual relationship between their price and quantity. To define given goods are special type of inferior goods whose price effect is negative. Given goods are special type of inferior goods whose price effect is negative. Now let us derive a price consumption curve for an inferior good. We have x-axis and y-axis. On x-axis, as usual, we have represented product X, and on y-axis product Y. We are having an initial income price line, that is AB. Consumer is in equilibrium at point A, where IC1 is tangent to the income price line AB, and consumer now is purchasing OEM quantity of product X. Now when price of X decreases, the consumer will be able to purchase more of product X. Therefore income price line will be shifted rightward like this. As we explained earlier, this is new income price line AB1, and consumer will be identifying their equilibrium point at point B on IC2. That is, consumer is decreasing the quantity of consumption of X from OM to OM1 or OM2. That means initial quantity was OM and now it decreased a little. Here, as we compare the consumption point A and B, point A is on a lower indifference curve and point B is on a higher indifference curve. Here the demand for product X decreases, but that of product Y increases even without change in price of product Y. Now suppose when price of the commodity decreases again, the new income price line, final income price line will be AB2. In similar manner, we can derive a new equilibrium point on IC3, that is point C, and consumption of the commodity decreases from OM to OM0, that is it decreases again. Therefore, when price of a commodity decreases, consumer will be purchasing lesser and lesser amount of the commodity. Therefore, in such a case, the price consumption curve will be backward bending. We have derived this price consumption curve by joining different equilibrium points, and it is backward bending. Therefore, in the first diagram we have shown an upward sloping price consumption curve. It represents when price of a commodity decreases, consumer is purchasing more of the commodity. But in the second diagram we have shown an inferior or given good. When price of the commodity falls, consumer is purchasing lesser and lesser quantity of the commodity. Here actually we cannot determine the real nature of product Y because its price is constant. Even the constancy of its price, the consumer is purchasing more of the commodity as a part of substitution, or because of the nature of inferior nature of product X. This is about price consumption curve. Therefore, price consumption curve shows the locus of different equilibrium points showing various quantities of different products that can be purchased by the consumer when price of a product is changing. Thank you.